So, who is JJ Biker? Oh, god damn, stupid ass fucking bike. Like, alright, seriously? Fucking seriously? Nobody. So perfect to be out on the bike. So what's going on, YouTube? JJ Biker here. And today, we're gonna do something that I like to call story time. One of the things I wanted to do when I started this whole motovlog thing was tell some of the stories that's currently going on and that happened in my past. Today I wanted to talk about when I was in loss prevention. This particular location is not in Ohio. In fact, it's actually in a different state that this happened in. But for all intents and purposes, let's just say that it was in Nebraska. Yeah, because that sounds like a good state. I don't know. I've never been there before in my life, but whatever. Nebraska, that's where it is. While I was working in this facility, I was in loss prevention, asset protection, whichever one you want to call it. One of the things that we do is we catch people stealing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It actually is, except for the part when you have to walk around the fucking store for 9 hours a day and you don't get shit. That sucks. That part of the job sucks. But, so on this particular day, I remember there is this dude, will not disclose his name, but we'll call him Dude. He was walking around our electronics department. So, he goes in our electronics, and I guess he decides that he wants 15 of those freaking SD cards. And back in this day, I mean, this was years ago. This was like one of those, they're like 64 gigabytes, and it was like right when they first came out. So they're like $80 a piece. I don't know if you remember. It was ungodly expensive for these suckers. And he picks out a butt ton of them. So of course, you know, I'm like, no way. There's no way anybody comes in here and says, hey, I want to get me a freaking entire handful of SD cards and fork over a good $500 today. Nah, doesn't happen. So I start watching this dude. He walks out around the store like he's all kinds of stubbly. Thinks he's Pimp Daddy of the day. He goes into our home department, and I don't know if you've ever been into a retail store. Home department has home stuff. Like, it's got, you know, containers, napkins, whatever, wash rags. Holy shit! What is up with this road and having dead? Oh my god, that dead animal stunk. Woo-wee. I guess he decides that it's a good place. Stuffs all of them down his pants. So I call my buddy, who is also in loss prevention. I said, hey, I got this dude with about $500 worth of SD cards. He was like, alright, let's do this. He walks up towards the front, following him all from behind and yada. So I start following this dude from behind. We go towards the doors. He goes outside, and my buddy happens to be waiting outside for him. And another stop. Another stop. So my buddy comes out in front of him, and you know, we do our little spiel, like, what's going on, man? We need to talk to you about the stuff you didn't pay for. He goes, I don't know what you fucking talking about. So me being a smart ass like I am, I lift up his shirt, Sure enough, there's the fucking SD cards all over the fucking place in his pants. And I'm like, I don't know about you, man, but I sure as hell know your package ain't that big. Well, I guess I pissed him off. And he decides he wants to run. Now, I'm not gonna tell anybody how to steal. I sure as hell ain't gonna tell anybody how to get away with it. Because quite honestly, to me, thieves are the scumbags of the earth. So I'm talking to this guy. He starts booking it, tries to get past me and my buddy. Now, mind you, as I've said before, I'm 6'2". At the time, I was about 195. Yeah, just fresh out of the military. So I was in good shape. My other buddy happens to be a little bit older than me, but he's about the same size, same fit, same build. This chick needs to lay off the drugs. Today's one of those days that you go out riding, you like don't want to stop. It is so perfect. Back to the story. So this guy decides he wants to run. As I said, me and my buddy, we're some big guys. This dude is like, fucking bump. This dude is like, I don't know, 5 foot nothing, like 120 pounds maybe, soaking wet, like skinny, short dude. And he decides he wants to run away from us, try to get away. Well, we weren't having that. So we grabbed a hold of him, and regardless of the fact that we were twice his size, much stronger than this dude, it was like trying to grab a hold of a fucking spaghetti noodle. Like, holy shit, that dude fucking scribbled around all over the place. And that was a pain in the dick. Like, I was really trying to hold on to this guy. He just didn't want to go. He was just, like, he didn't fight. He is just like, it's like, I don't know. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. Like, a 20-pound-year-old, or like a 20-pound-year-old. A 20-pound, like, 3-year-old can somehow turn into the heaviest thing in the fucking world just by going dead weight. They just go, bleh. And then they are a pain in the butt to try to hold on to. I don't know how it happens, but whatever. So this guy does the old, like, hey, I may be small, but he ain't gonna be able to hold on to me. So anyway, he ends up getting loose. Like, drops to the floor, gets loose. We try to pick him back up. Well, anyway, somehow, in the process of this, the dude's shirt comes off. I'm assuming it's probably because we were trying to hold on to him, and then when he dropped dead weight, he just like lifted his arms up, shirt came off. Just, I don't know. Maybe we're subconsciously trying to undress this dude. I don't fucking know. But so the shirt comes off. Now, to give you a perspective when this was roughly, I think it was like January? Yeah, January or February. So it's cold as fuck outside. Like, it was 20, maybe, I can't remember exactly, but it was like 20 degrees out. It's freaking cold. So this kid takes off his shirt. Turns out he has baggy pants. And I don't know if you guys know, but running in baggy pants is not a good idea. And he takes off into the parking lot. So we start, you know, we don't chase after the guy. We actually kind of like follow where he's going, call the police, you know, yada yada, that kind of a thing. So we call the police. By the time this dude gets to the end of the freaking end of our parking lot, his pants are at his fucking ankles. He's got like these SpongeBob fucking boxers on, and it is 20 degrees out, so he's freezing ass cold. And the dude takes off. He tries to cross the fucking highway like this, like trying to lift his pants up and butt ass naked running across a fucking busy ass highway in 20-degree weather. No offense, guys, but if you decide to steal, don't do it when it's 20. And definitely don't do it with baggy pants where you're going to fucking fall to your ankle. I'm sorry. I felt fucking bad for this dude because the cops found him like 20 minutes later. Dude had like hypothermia and shit. He was all fucked up. Like, went to jail and everything. And I'm like, dude, was it worth it? You know, like, was it? It was pretty funny. It was good times. So me and my buddy, we laugh about that story quite often. It's a good story. Oh, ooh, look at that. That would be a Nike sneaker. Poor guy. Them shoes are expensive. Subscribe to my new channel. Please. Fuck a dick. That's all it is. Oh man. Since this is gonna be my first channel, what's up?